Hey there everybody, hoping this works out. This is just a test for a live stream to see if it goes the way I hope it would go. We're going to be playing a replay of a game played April 17th, 2018 in Puerto Rico at Hiram Bithorn Stadium, I guess is how it's pronounced, between the Indians and the Twins. It's Jake Odorizzi for the Twins and Corey Kluber for the Indians. So we'll go and get going. I do have the fast action cards over here to the side, and we'll be using those for runner advancement possibly. Also have the charts, so it depends on what my mood is, I suppose. All right, so first up, Jake Odorizzi on the mound facing Francisco Lindor. And let's get going. Get a 6, and a 6 on Odorizzi is tough. And we got a 0-4, that's a strikeout. Tough low numbers, almost always strikeouts. So one away for Jason Kipnis. We get a 9 and a 28. 9 is tough. Tough 28 is another strikeout. So Odorizzi on his game early. 2 quick strikeouts. Brings up Jose Ramirez. That's a 7 and a 29. That was a 2 there. 7 is in play. In play 29. That was a base hit for Jose Ramirez. And now 4 to get the jump. 4 or less. And he does. So he's going to try to steal. His steal rating is a B. Catcher rating for the catcher Castro is a 2. So we go over here to the steal chart. A B and a 2 puts us in this middle category right here. So 43 through 99, he will steal successfully. 43 through 99. It's a 40. So that means he is caught, because if you look at the caught stealing chart, 13 to 42 is caught stealing. So the 40 there means he is caught trying to steal. And that's going to end the inning. 2-6 on the caught stealing. Nothing doing for the Tribe. We go to the bottom of the first, no score, with the Twins coming to bat. And the Twins against Corey Kluber will be sending up Brian Dozier. Brian Dozier to lead things off. He's now a Washington National. 3 is tough. 35. Tough 35 against a right-hander is a strikeout. So 1 away. This Dozier is retired. Here's, speaking of retired, here's Joe Mauer. He was now retired. 10. 10 is ballpark. 08. 08 means we're in the wheelhouse for Hiram Botham Stadium. 1 to 45 is the wheelhouse, so that 08 gives him the wheelhouse. Mauer a 1 to 13 for a home run. It's a 28, and that's still going to be a single. So that's good enough for a single for Joe Mauer. Couldn't get the long ball, but he got the base hit. Oops, and now these cards are so thick, sometimes I feel like I'm pulling 2 away, and I'm only pulling 1 away. That's how good of the quality. That's the top quality these cards are made of. Best in the business by far. Here's Sano. 8 is tough. 90. Tough 90 out of range. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Tough 90 is a strikeout. It's the last number in the strikeout range. So it will be a strikeout. Usually numbers that high go to the out chart, but not this time. Sano with the big whiffer. He did strike out 115 times in very limited at-bats. Less than 300 at-bats. All right, here's Rosario. Rosario, an 8 is tough. 47. And that's a base hit against a right-hander. Tough 47 is a base hit against a right-hander. Now, if I wanted to run advancement, I can take the low number on the D6, or I can use a fast action card. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and take the low number on the D6, which is a 2. Put it over here, runner advancement, run on first. A 2 gets 2 bases. So that's a 2-base advancement for Mauer. He will go to third on the single by Rosario, and the Twins have runners on the corners with 2 outs for DH Logan Morrison. A 9 is tough. 80. That's out of play. Tough 80 is a ground ball to second, and since it's the third out, that's just going to make the play at first. No need to worry about a double play check. And the inning is over. So nothing going on there for the Twins, although they did send 5 to the plate. Nothing came of it. And now Jake Odorizzi will be facing Mickey Brantley, the left fielder. Start at the top of the second. We get a 7, which is in play 27. In play 27 is a base hit for Mickey Brantley. So Mickey Brantley is aboard. Here's Edwin Encarnacion. 3 is Tough 83. Tough 83 is a ground ball to short. Now we do need to check for a double play with the runner on first. The lead die of the two D6s are a 3, which have to be less than the double play rating of both the hitter and the pitcher. Double play rating for Encarnacion is a 7. Double play rating for Odorizzi is a 6. 3 is certainly less than both of those, so it will be a 6-4-3 double play. 2 quick outs. And now that brings up Yonder Alonso. Alonso, 4 is ballpark. 71. 71 is in the in-play range. So we'll re-roll for an in-play check on Alonso. The 42 in play is out of range. 42 is going to be a pop-up to first. Handed by Maurer, and the inning is over. So nothing doing there for the Indians. Double play kind of took him out of that. We go to the bottom of the second, no score. And we will have Eduardo Escobar, the shortstop, leading things off for the Twinks against Corey Kluber. 8 and a 90. 8 is Tough. Tough 90. That's out of range. 90 is a ground ball to short. 1 away. Now that's going to bring up Max Kepler, the center fielder. We get a 8 and a 37. 8 is Tough. Tough 37 is a base hit for Kepler, the very last number in his base hit range, but he got it. It's a base hit for Kepler. That'll bring up Robbie Grossman. 3 is Tough. 51, just out of range. 51 is a ground ball to the pitcher. So another double play possibility. And again, the 2D6s are a 3. So even though his double play rating is only a 5, that's less than the 3 is less than the 5. Kluber's got a 7. 3 is obviously less than that. So it's a 1. We'll call it a 1-6-3 double play to end the inning. So double plays take away rallies on both teams in the second. We go to the third, still no score. And due up for the Indians will be catcher Yan Gomes. Gomes, we get a 10, which is Patient, and a 34. Patient 34 is a base hit for Gomes. Leadoff single for Yan Gomes. Brings up Tyler Naquin. Naquin playing in right field today. 8 is Tough. 22, that's a strikeout. So Odorizzi gets the whiff. 1 away for center fielder Bradley Zimmer. 9 is Tough. 27, that's another strikeout. Zimmer's toughness, 1-96, he's going to strike out pretty much every time. 2 down for Francisco Lindor. That's a 9, which is Tough. 41, that's a base hit for Lindor. Tough 41 is a base hit. Now we need to check runner advancement. Some people play it, if you get it off the Tough chart, it's only a 1 base advancement. I don't play it that way. I play it by the dice or the fast action card. This is a 3. So lead die is a 3. And over here, you get 1 base. So in this case, it did match up with the base runner advancement you would have from being in the Tough category. But that doesn't always happen. Here's Jason Kipnis. Kipnis, 7 is in play. 65, in play 65 is out of range. 65 is a fly to left. And that's going to end the inning. Nothing doing for the Indians. We go to the bottom of the third. Corey Kluber on the bump to face Brian Dozier, top of the order. I'm sorry, it should be Castro, not Dozier. Prematurely moved somebody there. Where did Castro go? Did I not put him in the lineup? How did I miss that? Got him over here to the side. That wasn't very bright now, was it? Let's put Castro in there where he should be. All right, there's Castro. And Dozier's on deck, so we got to wait his turn. I dropped my D10. Okay. Castro. 6. Kluber Tough 94. Tough 94. Fly to right. So 1 away. And now we get to Mr. Dozier. 4 is Patient. 24. That's a walk. So Dozier with that walk brings up Joe Mauer. 3 is tough, 24. That's a strikeout. So 2 down, and now it's going to be up to Miguel Sano. 9 is tough, 73 is a strikeout. Kluber takes care of the Twins, and through 3 complete, we are scoreless here in Puerto Rico. All right, we go to bottom of the third. I'm sorry, top of the fourth, rather, for Jose Ramirez. Singleton was caught stealing this first trip. 7 is in play. 56 out of range. 56 is a ground ball to third. 1 away. Brings up Michael Brantley. Brantley, a 10 on Odorizzi is patient. And an 0-3, that's a walk. Brantley walks. And that will bring up Edwin Encarnacion. 3 is tough, 55. That's a double for Encarnacion. He fought it off, the tough pitch, and got a double. We'll check runner advancement with the lead die of 1. With a runner at first and a double. Runner at first on a double, a lead die of 1. The runner scores. So, RBI double for Encarnacion to drive in Mickey Brantley. Or Michael Brantley. I keep calling him Mickey Brantley. So used to playing games with his father, playing card, using seasons that his father was in. That get the names mixed up. Here's Alonso. Ford's Ballpark, 78. That is in play. In play, 53. Out of range, 53 is a liner to short. So that's 2 down. And that will bring up Yan Gomes. 7 is in play, but it's 99. That's a fly to left. Let the Indians pick up the run on the Brantley walk and the Encarnacion double. And we go to the bottom of the fourth. It's 1-0 Tribe. Somewhere Tribe fan is happy about that. All right, here is Eddie Rosario. 3 is tough, 31. That's a strikeout. Kluber racking up the strikeouts. Here's Morrison. 3 is tough again. 39, that's another strikeout. Looking to strike out the side. He's got to get by Escobar to do so. 9 is tough. 19, he did it. He struck out the side. So Kluber now has struck out 5 batters in a row going back to the 3rd inning. He is on a roll. 7 strikeouts in 4 innings. And has kind of shown that he is ready to pitch today. All right, here is Tyler Naquin. He will start things off in the top of the 5th against Jake Odorizzi. And this is the fatigue inning for Odorizzi, so we'll keep an eye on him. 8 is tough. 87. It's ground ball to second. 1 away. And here is Bradley Zimmer. 9 is tough. 75. That's a strikeout. 2 down for Francisco Lindor. 10. Patient. 43. That's going to be a walk for Lindor. 2-out walk to Lindor. He's going to take a chance to try to steal. Needs a 4 to get the jump. Does not get it. So he will not steal. It'll actually be now Jason Kipnis. 5 and a 78. 5 is patient. Patient 78 is out of range. 78 takes him to a fly to center. Inning's over. So we go to the bottom of the 5th. And it'll be Max Kepler stepping to the plate. Lead things off for the Twinks. Bottom 3rd of the order, Kessler, Grossman, and Castro. 3 is tough, 54. Well, at least a strikeout thrower, but 54 is an out. It's ground ball to 3rd. Handled by Ramirez. 1 away. Brings up Robbie Grossman. 11 is tough, 66. Fly to right. 2 up, 2 down for Jason Castro. 9 and 0-1. 9 is tough. We know 0-1 on tough is a strikeout. And that's going to end the inning. So it's still 1-0 through 5 here in Puerto Rico. Start the 6th. Jose Ramirez will be the new batter. And we'll keep an eye on Odorizzi. Bullpen action for the Twins. 11 is in play, but 85 is going to be a grounder to short. One away. Michael Brantley. 11 is in play, 78. That is another grounder to short. So they're keeping Escobar busy over there. 2 up, 2 down. For Edwin Encarnacion, he had that big RBI double this first trip. 11 is in play again. 39 just out of range. 39 is going to be a pop-up to third. Taken over there by Sano to end the inning. Bottom of the 6th, still 1-0 Twinks. I'm sorry, 1-0 Indians over the Twinks. Corey Kluber. His fatigue is a 7, which will begin next inning. But right now, he's rolling along fine, so no danger there. Here's Dozier. 7 is in play. 49 out of range. 49 is a liner to short. One away for Joe Mauer. 3 is tough. 10, that's a strikeout. Kluber continues to rack up the strikeouts. Here's Miguel Sano. 8 is tough. 26, that's another strikeout. Kluber just dominant today. After 6 complete, it is 1-0 in favor of the Tribe. And now the Twins will make a call to the bullpen. With the left-hander coming up yonder, Alonso, they will go to a lefty of their own. And it's going to be Zach Duke. So Zach Duke will be coming on to pitch here in the top of the 7th. Odorizzi goes 6 innings, only gives up 1 run. So certainly no fault there. He's definitely a quality start. But right now it's going to be Zach Duke. Lefty on lefty as he faces yonder Alonso, Gomes, and Naquin and Zimmer. So we have 3 out of 4 are left-handed. Here's Alonso. 6 is tough, and a 16 is a strikeout. So 1 away for Yan Gomes. Gomes, a 6 is tough. 22, strikeout. So 2 strikeouts in a row, rather, for Zach Duke. Here's Naquin. Get a 3, which is tough. 53. Tough 53 is a strikeout. So Zach Duke strikes out the side here in the top of the 7th. We go to the bottom of the 7th, still 1-0 in favor of the Indians. So that's going to be all for Zach Duke. He was a 1-inning pitcher all the way. So he's just going to go that 1 inning, and they'll bring in a new pitcher for the 8th. Right now, going strong is Corey Kluber facing Eddie Rosario. We get a 11 and a 53. 11 is tough. 53 is going to be a ground ball back to Kluber. 1 away. Here's Logan Morrison. Morrison, 10 is ballpark. 51 for a left-hander is in play. Against a right-hander, been wheelhouse. Left-hander, it's just going to be in play. So Morrison, 1 to 21 for a hit. That's an 83. So if it was wheelhouse, he'd still get a hit. But 83 is going to make him a ground ball to second. So that's 2 down. The base is empty for Eduardo Escobar. Escobar, 8 is tough. 28. Yet another strikeout for Kluber. He is just large and in charge. And through 7, it is still Cleveland 1 and the Twins nothing. New pitcher coming up for the Twinks, with Bradley Zimmer up, but then you've got Lindor and Kipnis. Let's see how they're going to play this. Another lefty, Taylor Rogers. So Taylor Rogers, another lefty, is on with the predominantly left-handed hitting lineup. Duke pitched 1 inning, struck out all 3 batters he faced. So perfect ending there. And we start the 8th. It'll be Rogers against Zimmer. 10 is tough. 20, that's a strikeout. So 1 away. Back to the top of the order for Francisco Lindor, switch hitter. Turns around and bats right-handed. 12 is tough, 32. And he fought it off. 32 is going to be a base hit against a right-hander. He would have struck out. But against a left-hander, it's a base hit because he hit 343 against lefties and only 253 against righties. So, base hit right there for Lindor. Now I'll bring up Jason Kipnis, who didn't hit well against either lefties or righties. In play and a 14, though, he will come through with a base hit. Lead die of 3 means a 1 base advancement. So, runners at first and second with 1 out for Jose Ramirez. 7 is in play again, 38. 38 against the lefty, 38 against the righty would have been out of play, would have been an out. But against a righty, it's within this range, so it is a base hit. Lead die of 1, you get 1 base on the runner on second. So it's just going to load the bases. With 1 out, bases are now loaded. And lefty Michael Brantley up, so Rogers still in there. Infield looking to turn 2. It's an 8, which is tough. 07, that's a strikeout, so that will certainly help him. 2 down. But now with Encarnacion, the big tough righty coming up, they're going to make a call to the bullpen. As Rogers will go 2/3 of an inning. And they'll switch to a right-hander. And the right-hander is going to be Addison Reed. So Addison Reed is on. Try to get Encarnacion. That's his job right now. Try to keep this a 1-0 game. 6 is tough. 63. Out of range on the strikeout, but it will be a fly to right. And the inning's over. So we go to the bottom of the 8th. Still 1-0. And Kluber's still out there, obviously, pitching that shutout. He's going to try to keep it going. Facing Max Kepler. It'll be Kepler, Grossman, and Castro, bottom of the order. Might get a pinch hitter for Castro, I'm not sure. 12 is Wheelhouse, 44. Kepler, Wheelhouse, 44 is a home run against right-handed pitching. The very last number in his home run range. We now have a tie ball game just like that. So Max Kepler has tied the game. And here's Robbie Grossman. 9 is tough, 58. That's going to be a liner to short. 1 away. Now with Castro coming up, they may look for a pinch hitter here. You know what? With the score tied, they're going to let Castro hit. 9 is tough, 63. That is a strikeout. 2 down for Brian Dozier. 4 is patient, 94 though, so that's going to be a fly to left in the inning. But the home run from Max Kepler has tied the game at 1 as we go to the 9th here in Puerto Rico. And Addison, that's going to be all for Kluber most likely. Addison Reed now out for a next inning of work. He's going to be facing Alonso. Yonder Alonso, Gomes, and Naquin. 4 is tough. 12, that's a strikeout. Both teams striking out prolifically here. Here's Gomes. 8 is in play, but it's a 46. That's out of range. That's going to be a pop-up to first. 2 down for Tyler Naquin. 5 is Ballpark. 15, that's the Wheelhouse. So Naquin found one in his wheelhouse. See if we can do something with it. 36, it's a base hit. No home run, but it is a base hit for Naquin, a 2-out single. And that brings up Bradley Zimmer. 11 is tough. 15, that's a strikeout. In the inning, that's going to be all for Reed, most likely. If it goes extras, they'll go to another pitcher. But Reed certainly did his job. Now we go to the bottom of the 9th, tied at 1. And we get a new pitcher for the Indians. And with Joe Mauer coming up, they may go to the lefty. Let's take a look here. They're going to go to Oliver Perez. Oliver Perez. Taking over for Kluber, gave it the 1 run on the homer. So Oliver Perez. It's Mauer, Sano, and Rosario. Bottom of the 9th. 6 is tough. 75 against the lefty. Tough. Ground ball to short. One away, and that'll bring up Miguel Sano. 5 is tough. 13, that's a strikeout. 2 down. It's up to Eddie Rosario, or we're going extra frames. 5 is tough. 90, that's going to be a ground ball to second. And that's going to send us to the 10th, tied at 1. That's all for Perez. He was definitely a 1-inning pitcher. So the Indians will have somebody new in the 10th. And for the Twins, they'll have somebody new here to the top of the 10th. With Lindor coming up, they'll go to the bullpen. Addison Reed pitches an inning and a third to get through his obstacles there. And they're going to go to Trevor Hildenberger. Trevor Hildenberger is on. Still have Fernando Rodney in the pen as well, even though it's not a save situation anymore. They may use him in the 11th. So they're going to try to get by with Hildenberger right now against Lindor. 5 is patient. 55. That's going to be a base hit for Lindor. Leadoff single for Francisco Lindor. Can he get a jump? Nope, cannot get the jump, so he's going to stay put. It'll be Jason Kipnis. 9 is tough. 68. That's a ground ball to short. It's a 9 though, so that's above the double play ratings. It'll simply be a fielder's choice. 6-4. That brings up Jose Ramirez. 7 is in play, but it's an 81. 81 is a fly to center. 2 down. That brings up Michael Brantley. 7 is in play. 18 in play. 18. Base hit. Lead die of 2. The runner at first is 2 bases. So Brantley base hit. Kipnis goes to third. So runners are at the corners with 2 outs, and it's Edwin Encarnacion. Big at bat. 3 is tough. 74. Out of range. That's a fly to center. And we go to the bottom of the 10th. And we get a new pitcher for the Indians. New pitcher coming up for the Indians. Logan Morrison is up for the Twins. Be followed by Escobar and Kepler. A lot of lefties. See if they got another lefty in the pen. They do. They have Andrew Miller. So the Indians will go to Andrew Miller. Perez went the 1 inning. But now Andrew Miller is on here in the bottom of the 10th against Logan Morrison. And the Twins may counter with a pinch hitter for their DH. Going to bring in a right-hander. They could, but they don't really have a whole lot on the bench, to be honest with you. Well, they're going to bring in Ryan LeMaire. Ryan LeMaire will take over as the DH. So Ryan LeMaire. I guess that's how it's pronounced. Could be Lamari, but I think it's LeMaire. Don't know. Couldn't tell you. At this point, doesn't matter. Here's LeMaire or Lamar against Miller. 2 is wheelhouse. 12. 12 in the wheelhouse is a base hit against lefties, but no home runs. Had I left Morrison in there, it would have been a game-ending home run. So that shows my lack of managerial skills, I guess, because that 1-12 would have been a home run for lefties. So it did not work out, but it did get him a base hit. So obviously they would have liked to have had more. Here's Eduardo Escobar. Bunt situation, but he had no sacrifices on the year, so they're going to swing away. 9 is tough. 96. Fly to left. 1 down, and that sends us to Max Kepler, center fielder. It's a 2 again. Wheelhouse. 57. It's another base hit against the lefties, so 57's a base hit. Lead die of 1, though, is a 1 base advancement, so LeMaire or Lamari is going to stop at second base. So runners at first and second for Robbie Grossman. 4 is tough. 92. That is a ground ball to short. And with a lead die of 4, that's going to be a double play because that's less than 5. And it's less than 7. So it is a 6-4-3 double play. And we venture on to the 11th inning. So we go to the top of the 11th. New pitcher will be coming in for the Twins. as right now we're kind of into the game where there's one inning. You're hitting the pitchers that only go one inning. So they're going to go ahead and let Fernando Rodney come in. You might as well use him now eventually. Don't want to leave him on the bench till the game's over. So Fernando Rodney. Hildeberger goes to one inning, but Fernando Rodney will be coming on. Fernando Rockin' Rodney. And we'll be facing Yonder Alonso to start the 11th. 3 is defense. First defensive check of the game, 36. So we go to our defensive check. 36 defense. And we see that's the error check on the pitcher, Fernando Rodney. So Fernando Rodney, look at his error rating. It is a 5, which is the best you can have. So it's a 1 to 25 to be an error. Anything else, and Rodney will make the play. And it is an 0-2, so he's going to make an error. Error on Rodney. Let's check the kind of an error. It's a 5, which means it's a one-base error. So it's an E1 on Fernando Rodney. Alonso will reach. Here's Yan Gomes. 8 is tough, and a 41, that's a strikeout. That brings up Tyler Naquin. 6 is tough. 19, tough 19 is a strikeout. Lots of strikeouts in this game. Here's Bradley Zimmer. 12 is patient, 44. And that's a base hit for Zimmer. With a lead die of 6 and a runner at first. It's only a one base advancement. So base hit there by Zimmer will move Alonso to second. Now runners at first and second. 2 outs for Francisco Lindor. Chance to put the Indians in the lead. 6 is tough. Won't do it. That's a strikeout. As Fernando Rodney shoots the arrows in the air as they got him. And we go to the bottom of the 11th. And now we got a new pitcher for the Indians as Miller win his 1 inning of work. And for the Indians, see who they have next in line to be the pitcher. And it appears they're going to go with, boy, interesting choices here. They're going to go with Zach McAllister. So right-hander Zach McAllister is on. Pitch here in the bottom of the 11th. Miller went the 1 inning. And he'll be facing Jason Castro to lead things off. And actually, we're going to get a pinch hitter for Castro. They're going to have a pinch hitter, and it's going to be Mitch Garver, the other catcher. It's going to come in and pinch hit. So Mitch Garver is going to come on and pinch hit, and if it goes to another 12th inning, or extends to the 12th inning, he will come in and catch. Right now he's a pinch hitter in the 11th. Here we go, Garver against McAllister. 9 is patient, 53. Patient 53 is a double. So pinch hit double for Mitch Garver. Just to check and see what Castro would have done on that 53 roll. Patient, he would have walked. So Garver gets the double, puts him in business. Here is Dozier. 1 hit could win it. 9 is patient. 0-0. We got a rare play. How about that? Critical part of the game, and we're sitting here with a rare play. So we go to the rare play chart with runners on base. Find that one. All right, so with runners on base, we're looking at the 2d6s to see what happens on this rare play. 7 says reroll D10 and check ballpark. It's within wheelhouse range. Reroll for batter's wheelhouse. All right, so Dozier wheelhouse is 1 to 56, and we got a 53, so it does fall into that category. So we're going to have a wheelhouse at bat for Dozier. Anything less than 82 is a base hit. It's a 16, so it's a walk-off home run for Brian Dozier. And there's your ball game. Twins win it 3-1 in 11 innings on a walk-off home run off of a rare play. Brian Dozier walks it off. McAllister will take the loss. Fernando Rodney gets the win. And the Twins win it by the score of 3-1, thwarting a brilliant effort by Indian starter Corey Kluber, who got very little run support. So that's going to do it from here. Hope you enjoyed that presentation of Payoff Pitch. Till next time, we'll see you all down the road.